Oh, intro.
Whatever, you can go back to sleep.
Hey,
Hello. Looks like we got one person in the chat.
say hi.
Hi.
Where's the
Shadow Woman.
Hey, Rhonda. We're gonna do a live based on me getting ready for an auction on what I do, and you get to see Joe ship, which is what he does. So he'll be going to another camera. Hi, love. So we're just gonna be here hanging out and see who shows up. Hey, Julie. So I'm gonna show you some things that we got at an auction yesterday that we're gonna prep for our auction this week. And Joe will be shipping and answering any questions. Can you move this box? I need to be able to sit. So we're at a different angle in the what we call the Flamingo Hut. This is where we do our auctions from. Trying to there.
So you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
We get a little crowded in here. Hi, Daddy Web. So we'll be with JJ on Monday. So my plans are, I don't know if you guys see all that stuff right behind me. I mean, the couch is full. Right there, where this cookie jar is where we auction from. And everything is just full of stuff that we got to bring to you guys for auction. We went to an in-person auction yesterday, and we're hoping we got a whole bunch of good stuff. High value resellers. So I'm going to wait for Joe to kind of get on screen too. This is the first time we've done something. He's in his shed, his shipping shed. And then we are in the Flamingo Hut, as we call it, where we do all the auctioning and getting the lots prepped and ready to go. The other thing we have is a big storage building out behind us that is just full of stuff. And we keep buying new stuff, and we get so excited about the new stuff that we want to bring to you guys. We forget to bring some of the stuff that is in our shop. So I hope you enjoy watching us prep. If you have any questions about auction prep or any of the stuff that I'm bringing to auction, sorry about the lighting, let us know. So we got 5 in here with us. I'm waiting for Joe to come on. Typically, like if I go to a live auction, we get an auction sheet of what they auctioned. I save it and I bring it home with me because when I prep the lots for you all to see, I use some of their description so that I know that I'm accurate. So this comes from an auction house in Micanopy, Florida that we like to visit often. Sometimes we go to auctions, and sometimes we go to garage sales, sometimes we go to thrift stores, sometimes we buy out of states. We are, thanks, Julie. We are always busy, always. It never seems to stop. And I'm not complaining because I love doing this. And this has been a saving grace for Joe and I. Little background on me is I used to be a teacher, and during the summers I would pick up furniture and redo it and slip it. And I loved it. It was very time consuming. I got cancer, breast cancer. I had a mastectomy. Um, then they thought I had a mass behind my uterus, and I had another surgery, and I have neuropathy and fibromyalgia. So this allows me to work when I can work my hours, and I enjoy it. And like I said, it's been a saving grace for us because I lost my income. So this is my income. So I will never complain. So I'm going to add Joe to the stream. There he is. Hi, honey. Should we? So what type of stream do you want to go to? This okay? Do you think the split type of screen?
Sure.
Are you talking?
Yeah.
Oh, almost sounded like you were on helium for a minute. So I was just giving them a little bit of background on why we started doing this. And then I started I watched Crazy Lamp Lady a lot. Like, I fell in love with Crazy Lamp Lady. I learned a lot from her, and then started branching out and watching other YouTubers on reselling. But I had already been going to thrift stores and buying things and flipping them on Marketplace. And I really got Joe on board with me whenever I was doing that. I would pick up something for $2.99 at Goodwill and flip it for $20, $30. And they would meet him at his place of business to pick it up. And he goes, wait, what? You can buy used stuff, charge more, make a profit, and they come get it? I'm like, yeah. So we kind of started doing that. And then I don't know how I found T and Donna, but I found T and Donna. And I watched them, and I was like, I really think that I can do this. So I started hounding T. Can I be on your show? Do you take guests? She's like, yes. And it was really hard for us to hook up. And then Maricha, Cha-Cha, the Junking Data Girl, I guess she saw me in a chat, and she was like, hey, come auction. I'm going to start an auction channel. Come auction with us. So I did that, and I am forever grateful to Cha-Cha. She taught me a lot about auctioning. And then we got with T. T finally said, yeah, come on. So we went on one weekend, had a blast, continued with Cha-Cha. We went to the meetup in West Palm and met Donna and Robin and Frenchie. I mean, and Chris, there was tons of people there. We hung out with Chris a lot, and we enjoyed his company and felt that we could auction with him, connected with him. He connected with T, and we started doing Fridays. And T and Chris, we are forever thankful to. It is such a good community, and you can learn a lot from everybody. And we are wanting to give back as well. So that's kind of what this is today, is to kind of show you how we prep in case you're interested in auctioning or even just reselling. It kind of gives you an idea where we get our stuff and how we prep it. And maybe one day Joe can show you what he does for eBay, or I can, something like that. So I'm going to let Joe talk for a minute while I switch over cameras. You can tell them what you're doing, honey.
I am doing some shipping, trying to get everything caught up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been shipping since about 1 o'clock this afternoon, shipped for about 4 hours yesterday, shipped for about 4 hours the day before. Seems to be a story of my life in here.
Yeah, that's all he does is ship, I think. Now Joe works Monday through Thursday from 12 noon until 10 p.m. He gets home about 10:30, comes, gives me a kiss, and heads out and starts shipping most nights. So it is a constant thing for us. It's just constant, and we love it, or we wouldn't do it. And we love the people that we have met in the chat and everything else. Hi, Denise. Hi, Betty Webb. I know I said hi to Betty. Sugar Plum Fairy, hey. So Joe will be shipping. I'll probably be talking more than him, but if you have any questions for him while he's shipping, please ask the shipping questions. But the main side of this today, I'm going to show you some things that we got that we're going to bring to auction Monday and Wednesday. We're with Big Barn on Monday, 6 Central, 7 Eastern. And then on Wednesday, Treasure Hustlers, they're going to be with us at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So do you have anything else you want to say, honey, before I keep jabbering?
Yes. If you were in our auction on Friday, I'm switching our PayPal account around. It's a whole big cluster, but you may not get your invoice until tomorrow. I'm having some issues with it, and I sent out a few. I sent out like 3, I think, from Friday, and one person I know got it, and it said that it was late, way late, and it made them flip out a little bit, but we'll take care of that. It's not an issue. But I'm still trying to get it all the settings and everything set up for it. So I'll be shipping or sending out the invoices from Friday, probably on Monday. That's all I got.
Okay. All right. So this is going to be a lot that I'm bringing to auction. These are ceramic elephants from Thailand. So what I do is, this auction house is pretty good about letting us know if there's any damage, but I do look for damage. If I see any, I let y'all know when we're doing our auction, but they're really pretty. These, I couldn't figure out for the life of me when I first saw them at auction what they were, but they're actually door hangers. And so you would hook them into like a nail or a screw, and you could use them for hanging keys or dog leashes or whatever, but they are all ceramic. So this is going to be a lot. And what I do is I try to look on my sheet for it and mark it off. Most of the things that we get from the auction will have a number, but I didn't see a number on these. But here it is. So this was lot number 60 that we bought, and there was 5 of them. So I like to just highlight it whenever I find it. And then what I do is for prep, we put all of our things, try to put everything that we can in boxes so that we can just grab them and auction them off. But these are really gorgeous. Hey, Devin. Some of them small, really nice. This one appears to be hand painted. Kind of trying to figure out where my camera is. And then this one, I believe this is transferware. I'm not sure what the hole is for unless it was for hot firing, or maybe there should be another stopper. There's a stopper here, so I don't know. It doesn't have like holes in it, so maybe it's for potpourri. You stick the potpourri in in here, and then the scent comes out there. I don't know, but it's really pretty. So put that in a box, and something, I don't know if you, then we had some shelves behind us, and I just put it on a shelf. So I'm going to go put it on the shelf and bring something else to show you that I'm prepping. It is crazy. It's like a maze in here. This is also like Joe comes in here and he gets his stuff that we sold, and he takes it over to be shipped. Now this is an interesting piece. Let's see if I can show you this. This will probably be auctioned off separately. It is a brass. He's a kneeling elephant. So when he sits, you can't see that very well. He kneels, but he's heavy, and he's got this really great design on him. Let me look him up. He was, see, they put a lot number. He was lot 80. So I'm going to go look. So this is a vintage brass kneeling elephant, highly decorated brass kneeling elephant, Indian style. It measures 9.5 inches long to 6.5 inches tall. He was very pricey when we bought him at the auction. And so whenever I'm preparing for an auction, I have to look at what we spent, where I can start it at for the people in our chat so that they can make money on this item too. So we're kind of like the middleman, I always say, to resellers, but he's gorgeous. He is heavy as all get out. I bet you he weighs, Joe held him. Do you think he weighs about 2 or 3 pounds?
Oh yeah, easily 3 pounds.
So,
Denise, yes, I got your email.
So we definitely will try to get to him Monday or Wednesday. Sometimes whenever I do like a preview, we might not get to that item for another week because I've already got stuff prepped. I don't have a lot prepped right now. So he won't go in a box, but I'm going to go ahead and highlight him. And then I have a pin. And since he has a tag, I'm going to write what he is. He's vintage. So when we get things from the auction house like this, whether it be jewelry or pieces like this, they have already looked over the items and done a lot of the research for us, which is awesome because sometimes we buy things from garage sales or estate sales and there is nothing on those items. So we have to do the research. So this will save me a little time so I don't have to do the research.
Thanks, Rhonda.
Brass elephant. Yeah, we do have merch. Joe's wearing his hat. We did approve our t-shirts and hopefully we'll be getting our t-shirts next week. He's a kneeling elephant and he's 9.5 inches long. And he is 6.5 inches tall. So I wrote my information on there and I'm going to go put him on a shelf.
Yeah, if you want a hat, they're $20. Shirts are $20. If you buy two, any direction, 2 hats, 2 shirts, hat and a shirt, whatever, it'll be $35. That covers our cost of getting them all made and shipping them, and the supplies that we have to use to ship them, and all that good stuff. So. Really don't make too much off of them, if anything. But the hats are they are embroidered. They're not like a screen print or anything like that.
Our t-shirts will be screen printed.
The shirts are screen printed. They're really cool looking.
Thanks for joining us, you guys. Devin, I have these. Wasn't Robin looking for some glass grapes? They're green. You look at the bottom, it looks like it's not broken. It's supposed to sit. They're supposed to sit like that. So it's all glass. Let me know. I kind of set them aside because I thought she was looking for grapes. All right, the next.
Except for her peach.
Huh?
Said to put with her peach.
Yeah. All right, so here's a brass lot that we purchased, and let's see. I don't know. 316. Let's see. Lot 316. We'll see if it matches because I know we didn't keep all of the boxes. We put as much as we could in some of the boxes because they need some of their boxes back. Yeah, it's a lot of vintage brass animals and ashtray. Bell includes a duck, mouse, dolphins, frogs, horseshoe, ashtray, and bell. All right, so I will probably, what I will do is auction off this all as one lot, except for the ashtray. Because ashtrays are really hot right now. Haha, no pun intended. And I bought some other ashtrays. I bought a crystal one, so I'll probably put this with another lot for ashtrays. But this will be a lot. Here's a little, and some of these are just really old. I guess a little kid. Can you tell? Like a little kid, and he's walking his oxen or a bull.
It's not a cannon.
It's not a cannon. At first, when I saw it from behind, like this. I think it was. No, it was like this, and I thought it looked like a person getting ready to fire a cannon. Joe told me, no, it's not. So, here's a bear. I love this mouse. Little mouse. I'm not sure what's going on here. I think it's just, do you know what it maybe is, honey? It goes all the way around. Maybe a seam? No. I don't know. It's made in India. So I'm not sure what this is. It doesn't say on the description that there was any damage. It was kind of hard to break. Brass, but they are solid brass. This is super cute. Let me move my box. I had fun. We went to eat after the auction, and we took out some stuff to look at. So here are two frogs, and they're kind of sitting on a seesaw thing. So, hey, Jim Bud. And it goes back and forth. It's so cute, like on a little seesaw. It's like a little boy and little girl. Oh, I hear noise out there, and it's a box. Oh, it's Joe coming in. Here's the dolphins. Let's give it a look. I don't spend time cleaning this stuff for you guys unless it's just something I really need to clean.
Just showing the elephant ashtrays too.
No, I haven't been there yet. I'm not there yet. Go back to your shed. See, he comes over here. He's been watching me, apparently. But he comes over here in my shed.
My shed.
And messes with me. So here's a little bird. It's so cute. So that'll be in there. And then here's a quail. These are solid brass. So cute. And brass figures are selling really well. A lot of times if there's a lot that get passed on, we'll hold it and maybe show it again. But if it doesn't sell by the time, please go ahead and try to list it. When I say try, right. I'm going to leave in a lot. It is a bell, but it's, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a bell, and it looks like there should have been two more brass bells hanging here. I'm leaving it in here because if you keep it for yourself, it's fine because it's still got the one bell. Sorry if you got earphones on, and you can hook this part like to a door. So that's the next lot, and this doesn't have a tag. So what I'll do, it was $3.16, so that I try to seem as knowledgeable as I can when I bring stuff to you guys. I mean, there's times that we bring stuff that we don't know what it is, and we can't find anything on it, and sometimes you guys know what it is, which is great because then if you're the only one or two people that know what it is, you know if you're getting a good deal or not getting a good deal. So I'm gonna lay. This is vintage brass. It doesn't really give me any sizes or anything like that, so I probably didn't really need a sticky note, but I like to put a sticky note on it. And a lot of times, Joe, what happens is once it's sold, say it's sold to Julie, I will put Julie's name on it. And Joe, sometimes if there's good information on the tag that I made that will help you list it or sell it, he will leave the post-it note with the items so that you don't have to go back and try to look at our video or try to do some kind of research on the lot. So that's that lot. I'm going to bring something from over here on the shelf because it's just on the shelf, prepped to go, but because we brought it in from a car. From the car, and we had to use something. Well, this guy, oh my gosh, guys, this guy is awesome, and I know I'm not going to get him all on camera. So I'm not sure. Let's see, what is his? It's lot 323. Oh my gosh, you guys aren't going to be able to see. Maybe I'll zoom. Let's see if I can zoom this camera to where you can see it. I can find the zoom button. See, this is when I would like for Joe to look at this. He hooked up this camera for me. All right, now you can see it, right? All right, so this guy is huge. He is got to be what, like 18 inches long, honey?
Oh yeah, easily.
All right, so he is a bull.
That's no bull.
That's no bull. He's got these wonderful horns. These come off to transport him. There is a little bit of damage on his horn, but it's nothing that you would notice just looking at him. You would just think it's part of him. Speaking of part of him, when we got this, I didn't realize it. Can you see? I don't know if I got him in the camera or not. He's big balls. Like huge balls right here. Right here.
Huge.
And I asked Joe, I said, are those removable? And he said no. So this piece is giant. It weighs a lot. It was on my shelf. So he'll be on auction Monday or Wednesday. And what did I say? He was number 323. So he's a large wood carved fighting bull. He has some damage to the horns. And it says some repair to the back legs. Now I can see on the back legs there's like a hairline crack. I don't know. I don't know how they repaired it, but I will let you guys know that. But you can't. I mean, you don't see it unless you're looking for it. So don't look for it. So, but there's his balls. I'm intrigued with. I can't believe they put balls on the guy. So, oh, balls, big balls. We have an auction this Monday, and we have at 6 Central with Big Barn, and then on our channel Wednesday at 9 p.m. So it could be on Monday or Wednesday, just depending on what we grab and show. So he's 323. It doesn't say what kind of wood he is. It just says he's a fighting bull. Someone put fighting bull. He's vintage.
If it falls like that, it's definitely a hardwood.
And there's some damage to the horns. And both back legs. So these notes too are for me, but I'll leave it on there for whenever you get it, so you know exactly what to look for and how to price this item. Oh, see, his horn comes out. And that's just so you can pack him and ship him or pack him if you decide to keep him. Let me put him back. Put it back in there. I didn't get it in the hole very good. So he's that. That's that. So he's ready to go. We got some ephemera. Ooh, while we're at the auction as well. So hang on a second. All right, let's start with these. This is lot 1. Oh, I forgot to highlight that one. I'm more organized than Joe is, for sure. I think he does a great job. He's a great shipper. He does a great job winning auctions with me. And when we go to source things, although he'll tell you I'm a better sourcer than he is. Let's see if I can get close. There we go. All right, so this lot is, according to the box, $199. So I don't know if this, hopefully this helps you kind of see what we do. And if you're thinking about doing auctions or reselling, you'll know. All right, so it says it's a massive lot of used 3-cent stamps. So it is a massive lot. There's thousands of them here. Honestly, we wouldn't know. I dropped one. We wouldn't know if they're worth anything. I don't know if they're worth anything or not. But I know that we have people that collect stamps, buy stamps, that know more about them. Let's see if I can get. It says United States postage, 3 cents. It's got Thomas Jefferson on them. And then there was a little envelope and it's sealed. So I'm not going to open it. I'm going to leave it as a surprise because it is sealed. So I don't really need a note for this because I know I can look at it and say, hey, that's a massive lot of used 3-cent stamps. So that's going over there. Leave that here for now. Then we have lot 198, which is used stamps, 6 cents. They're FDR and 5-cent Washington used stamps. So we've got FDR and we've got Washington, George Washington on here. So some of them, it looks like they just cut them off the envelopes, which is a little different than that lot before because they, have them completely off. So I found that one. That. Now this one is lot 197. This is a large lot of 1942 Win the War stamps and other large lot of used stamps as they had pictured. So there are 6, what did I say? They're not from 1942 Win the War stamps. So I think, yeah, that's this one. They say Win the War on them. And then others, like this one is Lincoln. See a lot of Lincoln and Win the War. This is others. But it looks like it's just And there may be some in here. And I'm trying not to jack with them too much. So I'm going to make a note for that just because it has a year on it. I won't remember the year, and the Win the War and Lincoln. So I will put that on here. 1942. And they all look like 3-cent stamps. Nope, Lincoln's 4 cents. So 1942.
Hey, they want to know if you're drinking again, Renee.
Right now?
Yeah.
No, should I be?
Oh, Diamond's asking.
Nope. Not yet. Hey, Dean. So 1942. Win the war. Oh, yeah. And they are 3-cent stamps. And then we got Lincoln, and he is a 4-cent stamp. So I'll put my little note right here. I'll be ready to go. All right, the next lot we have is, I may end up doing a few lots of this. Postcards, because we combine them all, but I'll share with you. We did get some tarot cards, and I'll put that up separately. But it is a tarot card and tarot card book, the little black book of tarot card, and all the tarot cards. So that'll be a lot at some point. I'll set it aside. I don't know if we'll get to it right away. But let's see. Let's see if I can find where. This is 224. We bought a whole bunch of lots. So one of the lots is Florida, vintage Florida cards, Disney World, the Keys, etc. Now I think, if I'm not mistaken, Joe can tell me that the Florida ones they're like pre-1970, I think they said, because they don't have like Mickey Mouse and stuff on them. Do you remember?
They're all pre-Disney, yeah.
Okay.
Before Disney came to Florida.
So we got those. And then we have a lot of vintage postcards. They're trains, planes, and airports. That's what's in this box. A lot of vintage postcards, hotel cards from the U.S. A lot of hotel postcards from across the U.S. Vintage, a lot of postcards of Chicago and California. And some are linen from across the U.S. So I'll have to look. I don't know if I'm familiar with what linen postcards are. And then a vintage of Maryland National Parks, Oklahoma, Ohio. A variety of vintage postcards these are also, some are linen and some are glossy. A lot of vintage postcards from Australia, Bahamas, France, Jamaica, Greece, and Cuba. So, I don't do a whole lot of research, but I can tell you that Joe and I watched somebody, and it all has to do. You see the line in the middle of the postcard? That kind of helps date the postcards. So if you wanted to look at some kind of, hey Janine, something on YouTube about postcards. I know there was one guy that Joe watched that knows a lot about postcards. Maybe he'll remember the person's name. But I know that they're dated kind of.
Primetime Treasure Hunter had him on his channel.
Okay.
So if you went and looked back at Primetime Treasure Hunter's old videos, like went to his channel and put in postcards or something like that, it would come up.
So there is, like, it was a 1-cent stamp. Honey, Rhonda said, Joe, can you explain the pirate ship process for some in the chat?
The pirate ship process. So pirate ship is basically a company that allows smaller companies to use their discounts to purchase shipping labels. So you sign up with them and you create an account, and then you basically you just go in and buy your shipping labels from there. If you sell on eBay, you can connect your eBay to Pirate Ship, and it will automatically transfer the information back and forth, the tracking and all that stuff. You can also just, if you want to check Pirate Ship to see if the shipping discount is better on Pirate Ship than it is on eBay, you can just copy and paste their address into Pirate Ship and just do a request, quote, get a quote for it. And it doesn't cost any money. Doesn't cost anything to have an account with Pirate Ship. And Pirate Ship does store all of the addresses that you use. So if you go to ship something to somebody else again, which is really helpful for these auctions with multiple buyers, all you have to do is, I just copy and paste their email address into the email slot and it pulls the rest of it up. Pirate Ship does have box in a bag, which is if you can fit it in a bag less than 18 inches squared, you can put the size of the bag in and ship it. Now, what a lot of people do is, as long as the box is less than 18 inches, you can put it in a bag, keep it tight to the box, and ship it with using the two biggest dimensions on the box. And I haven't had any trouble doing that. The people at my post office have said that it's fine. So it is what it is. Until they tell me different, that's the way I'm doing it. And you get pretty good rates. I mean, you can ship a 12 by 12 by 8, 19. Oh, and they can only be up to 20 pounds if it's box in a bag. But I can ship a 12 by 12 by 8, which is a number 7 priority box, put it in a bag, and it does ship priority, so you can use the free priority boxes. And put it in a bag, and it can weigh up to 20 pounds, and it only cost me $9 to ship it, basically from Florida to the Midwest. So, I mean, I actually just did that today with a bunch of comics. So, if you have any questions about Pirate Ship or wanting to set up an account and need some help, just give me an email, give me a call, and I'll be more than happy to walk you through it, help you with it, anything like that. And then also I've found this new place called Parcel Path, which allows you to do FedEx labels. Pirate Ship is only United States Post Office. Parcel Path does United States Post Office and FedEx. And then in the chat the other day, which I haven't had a chance to check out yet, I wrote it down. There's this place called Go Shippo, which has UPS. So it's basically the same thing as Pirate Ship, but these are for FedEx and UPS. Can you use smaller boxes? Yes, you can use any size box you want, Janine.
So I think I found what they were talking about for linen postcards. It almost looks, they're textured like they were printed on a different type of postcards. I don't know if you see the, I don't know if you can see the texturing or not. Some of these are, most of these aren't written on. There are a few that are, but that's Oklahoma. Like the Burger King dude. And they tell you where they're, you know, this is a statue of the good king, Gambrinus, legendary monarch of the brewing, reigned at the Pabst Home Brewery in Milwaukee. The original statue was carved of wood in 1857. In 1966, it was faithfully reproduced in aluminum. So I mean, we learn a lot too, like so much information. I think it keeps our brains active. The older we get. This is Florida. No. This is Atlantic City, New Jersey, overlooking the boardwalk and beach from the sun deck of Marlborough and Blenheim. Rhonda probably knows where that's at. What about padded mailers?
Yes, in Pirate Ship, when you are creating your label, there's a drop down menu and you can choose any of the flat rate boxes, any of the padded flat rate mailer, double mailer, the flat rate envelopes, legal and regular, Region A, Region B boxes, everything that USPS provides as a box is in there, and then you can also do your own custom size boxes.
I think shipping is like probably was our biggest fear when we first started reselling. Did you hear all the resellers talk about how they lose money on it and everything? So one of the things I would suggest is, you know, watch other people. I dropped a postcard. Hey, look, honey. Do you know what field this is?
That is, hold on, I got to put you on big screen here. Cincinnati or St. Louis?
Nope. Close. No. Close, but no cigar. It's Wrigley Field.
Oh, Chicago?
Yeah. Wrigley Field hasn't changed that much.
It's the only original field still that hasn't been rebuilt, I believe.
Is it? Because
Yeah.
I was going to say, I know that the Cardinal Busch Stadium has been rebuilt.
Yeah, and Fenway Park, I'm not sure. I think it's gotten some updates, but it's still basically what it used to be. But Yankee Stadium, they built a whole new stadium in the parking lot and tore down the other one.
Yeah.
I think they tore it down. I'm not sure.
My dad helped build the original Busch Stadium, and they were big. You know, I was raised on a Cardinal fan, and my mom was a huge Cardinal fan, and in fact, she has some of the seats, or she's passed now, but she had some of the seats that were in the original stadium, and she sent us some concrete from whenever they blew it up. So we have concrete from it. So I spent a little time on my postcards. I get lost in some of the stuff that we get because you learn so much. So, and so presenting Florida's premier attractions. This is an old brochure. Let's see. Let's see. So this is pre-Disney because it says Sarasota Jungle Gardens, the Pre Gardens, Lewis Plantation, and Turpentine Still. I can't read. Rainbow Springs. If you ever are in Florida, Rainbow Springs is not very far from us, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Ravine Gardens, Marine Studios, Still Lounge, Oriental Gardens. So there's a lot of gardens. Wakula Springs, world famous Daytona Beach. So I don't see a date on it, but it's and it's got some little tears and everything in it. Definitely pre. Oh, there's a shark. Pre-Disney. So I won't count all of these. I like to try to give a count on most things that we bring to auction, but I mean, this has got to be, I would say close to 100, maybe. Postcards, what do you think, honey? Close to 100?
Oh, I believe it's over 100.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we bought quite a few lots. So, put that in there. I'm going to add a few from just random things that we have gotten that weren't, in this lot that we bought. So put that in there. So make myself a note. Some are wooden. So yeah, it does take a lot to prepare for an auction. It takes a lot to prepare if you're a reseller just to take pictures and list for eBay too. Hey, Bill.
It takes a lot of after work after the auction.
Oh, that too. Because see, I'm doing the prep for before and during, and then Joe gets all the after.
You got to do the invoicing, you got to do the shipping and get it to the post office and to FedEx and to wherever else you're going to send it to.
Yeah, and hey, Snapper, a lot of times, and we kind of take turns. It just depends on who can go to the post office, but I think our car is full of boxes now, and he is building a wall in there. He kind of traps himself in there.
Just about. So, Dean, I ship stuff out in these bags too. They are self-sealing. These are 24 by 24 inch poly bags. They are, I do have to buy them. They are, when you buy them by the hundreds, you can get them down to about 20 or 30 cents a piece. Now, when you're saving $5, $6, $7 on shipping because you can do the box in a bag, then it's worth spending the 20, 30, 40 cents on a bag to be able to do it. So it just makes financial sense to spend a little money to save some money. But they're not big money. Poly bags are cheap if you buy them in massive quantities. If you're just buying 5, 10, 15, you're going to pay $1.50 a piece for them. But when you get up to the hundreds, you start saving some real money on them.
Keep talking.
Blah, 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 blah. So what I'm doing today is shipping, eating Butterfingers, and I was drinking Mountain Dew. But I've been out here since about 1 o'clock Eastern so far. I've already built a wall twice and had to carry all the packages out and put them in the truck. The truck's almost full. I got another 20 to 30 packages over there ready to go. Dean, I buy all of my poly mailers from eBay. I try to do since I'm an eBay seller, I also try to do as much buying on eBay as I can instead of going over to Amazon or supporting the big box stores, Walmart and Target and all that. But if you just get on and search poly mailers, and you can even put in the size you want, there's a lot of ads will come up for poly mailers where once you go into that ad, you can then select the size. Hey, Virginia. Hey, Summers. Hey, Summers, I just packaged something for you a few minutes ago. But you can go in and select a whole bunch of different sizes of no auction today, Wes. Auctions tomorrow, 7 o'clock, Big Barn. But you can go in and select a bunch of different sizes, order 15, 20, 30, and get your order up to 100 and have a variety of sizes. Like I have all the way down to these little guys that choke it. And I'm out of drink. Okay. I'm gonna live. But yeah, I use those little ones for small things that will go first class. Put little tiny, like I send jewelry in them. I put them in a jewelry box. Have a whole bunch of these little boxes like this, like for rings. Put them in here. I take a piece of bubble wrap. And I wrap the box up in the bubble wrap. And then I keep all my little cutoffs of cardboard like this. I'll take this, put it inside of it, roll it up like that, tape it up, stick it in the little bag, put a label on it, and this whole thing weighs 1.3 ounces. So you add a ring to it, you may go up to 3 or 4 ounces, and that's the cheapest first class rate you can do.
Did you see Janine's comment? I can read it to you. I hear everyone say box in a bag, but Thrift Trader used Pirate Ship, and when I got his boxes, they weren't in bags, but they were labeled with Pirate Shipped.
You don't always have to put it in a bag. I do. There's a lot of times that I use Pirate Ship and I still don't put it in a bag just because the difference of the cost isn't enough for me to take the time to put it in a bag and the cost of the bag and all of that. So if there's only like $1 difference or $2 difference at the most, I'll just bypass the bag, pay a little extra, save 5 or 10 minutes of actually putting it in the bag, making sure it's all secure and everything like that. I'll just print out the label, stick it on, and continue on to my next item.
So just like with eBay and auctioning, you have to consider like what you're going to list it for, and like we do free shipping for the auction, so we have to take into consideration. Joe and I get together and I say, okay, how much do you think it's going to cost us to ship? And we look at what we spent on an item. And therefore calculate where we have to start it at in order to make a profit and for you to make a profit on the auction side of it. And then it's kind of the same on the eBay side of it, because you have to know what you spent on the item, the value of the item. Hopefully you check sold comps in eBay. And a lot of times we will check sold comps on eBay to see where we should start it at auction in order for you guys to make a profit. And not just a small profit, but a good profit. So shipping is a pivotal point whenever you are doing auctioning or eBay. You really have to consider that whenever it comes to your profit. I know that when we first started out, we didn't know a lot about shipping. Joe has learned a lot. And we weren't making very much profit. Sometimes we weren't making any profit at all because we calculated the shipping wrong. Along with what we paid for the item. So there are hard lessons to learn when you start out in this business. On eBay, Mercari, Poshmark. Poshmark's a little easier because, and I think Mercari does the same thing because we're not on Mercari, but our son is. You have to be able to ship it in no more than 5 pounds in a priority box. And that's so much easier than like eBay where you have to calculate it, Etsy where you have to calculate it. Etsy has to be the hardest platform I have ever seen. I have things that I can put on Etsy and I will not use it. They have poor customer service. The way you have to calculate your postage is horrible. So I just don't use it as a platform. So anything to add to that, honey, what I just said? Hey, Sylvia.
No, I mean, if you're talking about eBay, go ahead and package your items up when you first start eBay as the way you're going. Once you've got them listed, or when you're listing them, go ahead and package them up the way you're going to ship them. Measure it, weigh it, and put those dimensions in, and let eBay calculate your shipping for you. You will make money on the shipping to help cover supplies and stuff like that by letting eBay calculate your shipping for you.
Yeah, we did a lot of that in the beginning. We prepackaged when we first started out. We prepackaged everything and weighed it and put it in eBay because if we had to kind of guess how much something weighed, we were way off. Joe is gotten really good about kind of eyeballing something, knowing what size box it's going to have to go in and how much the material is going to weigh to pack it. But when you first start out, yeah, definitely weigh everything so that you don't lose. It's more time consuming, but the more you work on it and work in eBay, the more efficient you become and not have to use a lot of that. You'll know what to do. So we bought a vintage Easter lot, and I know it's going to be past Easter. Well, we might be able to get this out before Easter, but there's a vintage Easter lot. There's some really cool things in here. I remember whenever I was a kid, I think my aunt made me one of these, but it's like a chocolate Easter egg trinket box. It's really cool. There's some coasters in here, a plate, a collector's plate, these linen coasters, pot holder, another pot holder that looks like a bunny. So, huh?
I was saying hi to Douglas. This is the first time I saw him.
Oh. And we have someone in here that I don't remember seeing their name before. Just So Serve and Landing. Thank you. Welcome. So this lot in and of itself is, I mean, it doesn't weigh very much. If I'm going to auction it, there's not a lot of meat to it. So I have another item I want to add to it that we bought from a different lot. So I'm going to combine two lots, and I'm going to add, I don't know if you can see this. This is a Lefton bunny, and I think it's from 1986, and it is Lefton. It's marked Lefton. It's 343. Let's see, lot 343. So it's a 1986 Lefton. It gives me the number 05440, which I would give at auction. So you guys, if you were checking comps, it's called Bunny and Carriage figurine. It measures 3 3/4 inches tall. No chips or cracks. So I'm gonna add this to the lot because Lefton is very sought after. It gives my buyers at auction something else to really sink their teeth into. But there is quite a bit of money in here. Now, I looked at this egg and it's been repaired. So I will let you guys know at auction it's been repaired. Another little ceramic egg. This is one of those, and I thought I saw this on a bolo, but I'm not sure. On Courtney's channel, but this is a paper mache egg. Oh, okay. Joe said he hasn't forgotten about you, Sylvia. Oh no, YouTube made an update. I don't know. I'll have to go look at it. So there's just all these little cute little vintage things in here, and so they're two separate lots. So.
Douglas, is it the mobile app that's different now, or is it the desktop version of YouTube? I want to show you another cool shipping trick that I learned from another channel. So if you have small items over £1, you need to get 2 different free items. I'm getting an echo here. Are y'all getting it?
I don't hear it.
Okay. There's 2 different items you need to get from USPS. The first one is this box. It is the $10.96L box. So you have to put this box together. Super simple. And I ship a lot of jewelry lots. When there's multiple pieces of jewelry, I ship them like this when it comes out to being over £1. So it creates a box this size. This box is 9.5 by 6.5 by 2 inches. 9.5 by 6.5 by 2 inches. So you take this box, you fill it up, and then you get this. It is a flat rate envelope. It's the smallest flat rate envelope they have, the cardboard one. This box fits perfectly down inside this envelope. And then you fold it over, seal it, and it ships anywhere in the country for, I believe it's $7.40. So anything over £1. Also, never trust this tape. Always put your own tape. Use it to get the box, get it sealed, put your tape over top of it too. So the mobile app has changed. I'll have to avoid downloading the new one. Okay, Sylvia.
So I just realized as I was going through my paperwork, I forgot to put the starting. I always put a sticky note on my box as to what I'm going to start it out at. That way I can kind of take into account shipping and hopefully, I will say a lot of times we start our lots out where we might not make any money.
Yep.
But that's the name of the game whenever you're doing auctions. When you're doing eBay, you can set your price and wait for it. Whereas at auction, you need to sometimes take a gamble. If you ever see a sticker in one of our boxes that has a dollar amount on it, it's usually what we started. We need to start now.
Now, our starting amount is normally enough to cover what we paid for it and the shipping to the furthest point in the country.
Yeah. Usually not making a profit. We started off at where we're not making a profit at all. And I think you'll find that that's common with anybody that auctions, because you just know that's what you got to do. Cross your fingers. Hope it all works out. I'm running out of room. I can't reach things.
Uh-oh.
Well, you've got to take these lamps out of here. There, I'm out. What?
So see, I just did that with the box in the envelope, and it weighs 2 pounds. And I don't even know where it's going.
All right, I'm going to ask our chat a question.
Oh, shit.
So we got this at one of the estate sales. It is crystal. Let's see if I can make it. It's a compote. It is made in Germany, Bombay. It is 24% lead crystal. Okay. Now I know it's older. Back in the day, it sold for $125. Okay. Now we don't obviously have that much invested in it. We know that was the value of it maybe 15, 20 years ago, right? I think he said this was vintage. And it's got the smoked glass. It's freaking heavy as all get out. So it's going to cost us a lot in shipping. And Joe wanted me to put it up for auction, and I was kind of afraid to. I don't know if you can see it in there. There's like these little dings inside there, little chips from I don't know, maybe something they put in there. It's not bad. This looks like they dropped something in it, maybe keys or whatever, and it took a little ding out of it. Would you auction this or not? Auction or eBay? It is really pretty. Here's a ruler. Let's see. Measure it. Ooh. Hello. Just dropped a mirror onto the computer.
Condition.
Shh, be quiet. All right, so in diameter, it's 10 inches. And height, it's 7.5 inches. And honey, you've picked this up. I mean, this has got to weigh like,
It's got to be close to 5 pounds.
if not a little bit more. So we got, yeah, it's frosted glass. That Rhonda says eBay or start high. Depends on what you have in it. Yeah, I know. Like I know kind of what we have in it, because here's the thing: when you go out and you buy a estate like we do, we go out and we buy an estate. It's usually after the sale is over, so we've got to go in and look at what's left. What are we going to have to take to the trash? What are we going to have to?
It might cost us to take it to the trash.
Yeah, how much it's going to cost? Because it does cost us to load it up and take it to the trash. How much it's going to cost us to take it to the trash? What we can feasibly think we could sell it for, and then we make an offer. And yeah, or what the comps say. You're correct. So what we do is we look at, once we're done throwing things away and we have everything left that we can sell, I do a price average per item. So it kind of tells me, like, if I sold every piece, this is what I have into it. So, you don't go in and buy an estate and say, well, I'll only pay you $2 for this item, $1 for this. We look at it all and we give them a just like a bulk price. Say, like, we might walk in and say, okay, with what they have in here, we might be able to double our money. This is how much we think it will be. So let's say we think we can earn $1,000. We're only going to probably pay $200 to $500 for that estate. So, yeah, I didn't think about Marketplace. I've stopped using Marketplace a lot just because we're so spread thin. But I actually think it might be better for me to put it on auction. I don't know. I think you're right. I think I'm going to probably try to put it on Marketplace or eBay, because then I can charge shipping and we can do box and a bag, and have a better idea of what profit we can make. But I was more concerned about, do you guys think it is an issue because it has these little tiny dings in it to resell it? I mean, I would note it and tell them, but does it make it a whole lot less desirable on this piece? To me, it wouldn't, because I'm going to put something in there anyway. Yeah, Summers. We do that a lot. We'll put something on auction, and if we can't get what we want for it, and we'll try it a couple times, and if we can't sell it in auction, we definitely try to put it on eBay or Marketplace. I do like Marketplace because they have to come to you. Well, they don't have to. You can meet them, but you don't have the shipping involved. Yeah, I think it will affect the value. I just don't think it. Do you think it'll affect it that much? See, yeah, I'm like you, Rhonda. The little dings on the inside wouldn't make a difference to me because it's on the inside, and you're gonna typically have something in there. But yeah, it absolutely would affect the value. I just don't think it in this case because it's not any big chips and it's on the inside. It might not affect it quite as much. I don't know. Maybe I'll try Marketplace Honey first.
Okay.
So I do the pictures and stuff for Marketplace. Wow, that's awesome, Summers. Apply plate for $510. What was it? Oh, was it the is it the pie plate that was how you to make a sweet potato pie or something like that? I know one of those went really high. I've sold the quiche one, the cherry one, the apple pie one. Yeah.
Hey, is
I
Julie
was right.
is Julie Morris in here? Where did you find the sweet potato pie plate, Summers?
Yeah, that one she's talking about for $1,000. It went up for it was auctioned off on eBay, and I think the reason they bought it is because they had it at one point in their childhood, and they needed it to complete that set. If I'm not mistaken.
You found it at Goodwill.
Yep.
Crazy.
That's where I found those other ones that I flipped for really good money.
Yeah,
I mean, not that good.
for $510. $3 at Goodwill.
Yep. That's awesome. Ever since then, I've been looking for that one. I haven't found it.
I'd have to go to the bathroom if I found that one
Dean.
in Goodwill. Hurry back, Dean. Hurry back.
That is an awesome one. That's right. The UFC fighter bought it for his mom. He probably broke it whenever he was younger or something. He's like, I'm going to get this for my mom. She was really ticked off at me. And he like,
You did a roundhouse on it?
huh?
You did a roundhouse on it?
Maybe. I really could use some wine at this point of the day. All right, so this one, Joe got this at the auction. It's a cool little piece. These are usually highly sought after and can bring a good profit. So this is a vintage two-tone whiskey jug, measures about 9.5 inches tall. It's a nice one. There's no chips or cracks. It's in really good shape. I'm trying to play music.
You're no good at that.
Huh?
You're no good at that.
No good at blowing.
I didn't say that.
So sorry about your luck, honey.
Hey, did you sign that hat that's in there?
I did. Both of them. You need to sign it.
Yep, I'm fixing to ship them.
So Robin and Devin got hats from us. So they wanted us to sign it, so we're signing it.
Where they at?
They're right there. He sneaks up on me, man. He leaves whenever I'm not looking at the screen, and then the next thing I know, he's here. It's not easy because you got to kind of bend your face down. The hole doesn't come all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Is it time for wine?
I've been whining all day.
Oh, shut up. Just go back to your shed.
I'll go get some wine.
My shed has a pull-out sofa in it in case Joe decides to kick me out. Actually, it's in case I decide to kick him out. He's going to sleep in here. Really, they won't ship e-juice starting April 1st. That's Joe and I's wedding anniversary, April 1st. We'll be married 15 years. Joe doesn't get his e-juice online. I guess he won't start now. 'Cause he
Oh
won't
yeah,
ship.
we have vape shops all over the place. So we live in the University of Florida is like 20 minutes from here. There's vape shops everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. So you okay?
I'm okay.
So I'm guessing Julie Morris is not in the chat.
Julie Morris has left the building. Hey, I lost my highlighter. Did you take it? No, here it is. So, here's some more elephants I got. These are so cute. We got a lot of elephants, y'all. So the estate that was being liquidated at this auction was a lady that worked for the Republican. What did they say? Republican something or another. Do you remember, honey?
Some kind of representatives, Republican representative office.
Okay. So, of course, every time there was, they said a holiday or whatever, she would get some kind of elephant. I have never seen so many elephants in one place in all my life. So we did purchase a lot. We did purchase a lot of elephants. I love this blue glass one. And elephants, people like elephants. See, like this little amber one. I love this blue one. It's like glass, but it's soft. It's kind of soft feeling, but it has like these marks in it. I don't know how to explain it. And then look at this.
Spring.
What is this? What?
Rhonda says it's the first day of spring.
Is it? Well, it's flipping cold here.
It's cold and rainy here.
This one's so cute. This one I found interesting. I've never seen this before. It was made in Japan. It is iridescent white elephant, but it's a pin cushion. Isn't that cool?
Shipping Robin's Peach.
Robin's Peach. Sometimes we forget what we buy, and when we come back and look at it. Here's a wooden elephant. I thought maybe its tusk broke, but I think it's just the way they did it. It doesn't look broken. So I bought these. Joe thought it was kind of crazy. But anyway, we try to do some research on items because this we have no idea. But I couldn't find these at all. They're vintage brass gongs with an Egyptian design. I've got two of them. They have different designs on them, but they're cool. Sorry, Rhonda. I'm telling you, there's lots of elephants. You will not.
Oh, Rhonda. At the auction, there was a really cool owl that we were going to get for you, but we couldn't afford it.
What? It was huge.
It was like, it was probably like 2 feet tall, plaster owl that hung on the wall, and its eyes were like as big as my head.
Yeah.
He was really cool.
It was really cool. It was from it was definitely from the 70s. I gotta find my gongs. Bang a gong. Okay, so I'm gonna show you as soon as I come here. I'm gonna show you the one of Joe and I's favorite lots, and then one of my favorite lots that we bought.
Douglas.
Where are the gongs? Bang a gong. Or is it bang a bong? Yeah, I guess you don't want to bang a bong. Oh, so yesterday we're in the McDonald's drive-thru and there's this car in front of us. I think it was like a Mustang or something like that. And they had a dedication to someone that had passed away. That always makes me sad. And then I always think, why are they dedicating a car to them? Anyway, so on the back, Joe and I did not know what this meant. I had to he made me look it up on Google. What did it say, honey? Go
tongue finger your fart hole.
tongue finger your fart hole. I was like, what does that mean? I looked it up. Yeah. Or you can tongue finger your, was it tongue finger or tongue?
It was tongue finger your fart hole.
Tongue finger your fart hole. There's Julie.
Julie. Question for Julie. Do you mind if I wait until I get the shirts to ship your hat and earrings? If you need the earrings, we should get the shirts next week sometime. Douglas is going to the tomato patch. Is that like the pumpkin patch?
All right. So Joe and I love this lot. So there's 3 of them.
All right, Julie, I'll hold them. Am I still choppy?
You're fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
All right, so take a look at these elephants. They're amber glass. Tell me what you think they're used for.
Am I still fuzzy?
It might be your lighting. There. Yeah, it's the lighting.
I can't see without it.
So what do you think these are used for? There's 3 of them. And they're elephants. And they're amber glass, and they are flippin' heavy. 3 different cute little sizes. They're used for resale. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were one thing, and Joe thought they were another thing. And I will tell you, Joe was right.
Finally.
You licked the planters? Nope, not trinkets. I mean, I guess if you wanted to use it for trinkets, you could, but the original use. Super cool. Another look. Look at its design. Nope. You could use it for candy, Fern, but nope, that's not the original use. Yeah, Rhonda says they look like planters. I thought they were succulent planter things, and they're
No,
not. Tell them what
no.
they are, honey.
They're ashtrays for cigars.
Couldn't believe it, because when I first saw them, I have some white ceramic ones that are 3 in size, and I don't know if I sold them or not, but I thought they were for succulent plants, and they're ashtrays. So like right here in
For
the head
cigars.
is where you would sit a cigarette or a cigar. Isn't that crazy? They're so pretty too. Heavy as all get out.
All right, I'm going in to get drinks.
Okay. Hey, Joe,
Uh-huh.
will you bring me the wheat thins and the cream cheese that's in there? I think the only thing I have is the honey pecan cream cheese.
Okay.
Thanks. All right, so here is like one of my favorite buys. I, you know, have seen yard rows, wanted a yard row, seen them at estate sales and everything. And I won this at the auction. It's 05222, and it's called Pretty Pickens by Linda Con Capazzo. And if you know anything about yard rows, they are highly collectible and oh my gosh, very expensive. And I will be bringing her to auction. She's just absolutely gorgeous. I was really surprised I won her. This stamped yard row. And of course, you know, we will auction it off at a reasonable price, and hopefully you guys, well, I know you guys will bid, if you bid on it, you'll get it for a good price and be able to flip it for a profit. But she is authentic, and there's a lot of copies out there, but she's authentic. She is very pretty, yeah. Very, very pretty. I know, Fern. I haven't seen you in like forever. I hope you're doing well. So, and it still has all the paperwork with it. Um, it's just a gorgeous piece. I'm going to end up having to have Joe put this back in here. I can never get it. Or maybe I can. I got it. I got it back in the box. It's like really fitted. So, you might want to, if you're interested in her, do some research on yard row. And be ready to bid. So I will probably bring her up. I would say I probably won't bring her up until Wednesday evening. So plan on being there Wednesday evening with us at 9 p.m. with Treasure Hustlers. I was kind of starstruck by Treasure Hustlers because I also, when I was healthier, used to do dumpster diving, and I watched them, and you know, they're just so fun to watch. Go dumpster diving. Jackie has the greatest dumpster dismounts. Oh no, it must have fallen off. And anyway, I just enjoyed watching them. I would watch them and Steven's staff go dumpster diving and learned a lot. I mean, it does take some skill to do dumpster diving. So, yep. It's wine time. I absolutely do love Jackie and Sarah. They are so friendly, and I know that I don't know that they've always done auctions, but they're definitely doing more of them. They've been on with Gary, Robin. They'll be on with us. We're very excited to have them. It'll be a fun time. They've been on with Tom too. Yeah. So absolutely. So Joe's bringing me some wine. I'll try not to drink the whole bottle. I'll try. There's no guarantee. Yeah, Joe, when we went to the auction, he's scared. He gets scared because he doesn't like to leave me, because whenever he leaves me, he comes back to a seat and a floor full of stuff. But, you know, he goes to the bathroom too much. That's what it is. So when he leaves, I buy stuff. Joy. Joe bought some, I must have Joy on the brain. Joe bought some coins and some, what you buy, silver something bills. I don't know.
Silver certificates,
Silver,
$2
yeah.
bills, and a $10 bill.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's my yard grow thing on here?
Yard grow.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Ooh, that's the sound of goodness. This wine is made near us in St. Augustine, and it is yummy. It's called Vintner's Red. San Sebastian Winery. That's it. We used to go down there quite often. Yeah, Joe used to sell it. It took a while though before they got it in stores for distribution.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I mean, I got elephants coming out my ears. You guys, whenever I had all the owls, and I still have owls left, and we decided not to show them anymore. We'll bring them back up at some point because we don't want to bore you guys. Hopefully I don't bore you with elephants. We've got a lot of elephants, and they're just so cute. Like, I love these little white ones. They're so cute. They look like little baby ones. Well, oh, Dean Oliver, are you throwing up? Oh yeah, we're gonna have that man on the following Wednesday. We are booked until the beginning of May. I think I have a April 28th spot available. So I'm trying to fill that. I'm in contact with someone. We'll see if she's able to auction with us. They're super cute. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, this was cool too. So at this auction that we go to as well, they serve wine. So I had to, free wine. I had to watch, I have to watch myself so I don't overspend. So, let's see. I've sold these in the past on eBay, and they do really well. Sometimes it's long tail. Sometimes they flip pretty fast. But it's a box purse. It's a vintage box purse. And it has these little pictures. They look like picture frames. And I might hang on to it a while. I typically don't test things, but I may test this handle to see if it's Bakelite.
The second thing we ever listed on eBay.
That's right. The second listing was a box purse. It's got this cute little opening, quilted inside. Not very good lighting here, guys. Sorry. Probably should have Joe put up a different light. It's getting dark outside. So it is just a beautiful little box purse. And I think, we shipped that to Australia? So, cute little box purse. So I know Rhonda is going to fall in love. Oh, it's for the coins. Okay. No, that person never reached out to me, Rhonda. I know Rhonda's going to fall in love with this one. It's made in the Philippines. It's a wooden carved elephant in a hula skirt holding like a ball. You see it? Hey, Shelly. Shelly, your invoice was not past due. We switched PayPal accounts. It's been a nightmare, but we switched PayPal accounts, and I think what might have happened is they generated a reminder instead of an original invoice. I don't know. Joe's here.
I don't know what happened, but I've stopped invoicing, and I'm going to try to figure it out. And you are definitely not behind. Take your time paying it. I don't know if you paid it yet or not, but if you haven't, take your time. You're not behind. No worries. Nothing to worry about.
Just bear with us because it's just too long of a story, but we're switching PayPal. We switched PayPal accounts, and he's sending out invoices from the new PayPal account with our same email address that we had before. And I think and plus PayPal was having issues last night with their server. That was a big pain in the butt. Thank you, Shelly. Yeah, right. Rhonda, I've got the 28th available. So I don't know if you can tell much from, but it's so super cute. Little elephant with a little grass skirt. It was funny because Joe went outside. He went to get a glass of wine. I think he stepped outside to vape. And he said he heard them say carved elephant with hula skirt. And he said, I knew when I came back, it was going to be sitting in my chair. And it sure was. I just think it's so adorable. It's adorable. I also, sometimes we get stuff and I keep it for a while just because I think it's cute or nice. I'll wear it for a while, use it for a while, then switch out stuff and then sell it. It's super, super cute. Let's see. Yeah, I got this really cool vintage cookie jar, and I collect cookie jars, and there's a few that I keep because we just don't have the room where we live. But I have an addiction to cookie jars. One of the very first things I sold on eBay for a good profit was a cookie jar. I bought a cookie jar called the All Over Cookie jar. And I had seen it on Crazy Lamp Lady. And so when I saw it at the estate sale on the last day, I was like, oh my gosh, I surely can't afford it. But they didn't know what they had. They had it marked for $8. And I listed it, and I sold it for $60, I think it was. So I think it was $60. What?
I think it was more than that.
I don't know. 60 to 80, I can't remember. So anyway, I love cookie jars. I told Joe to bid on this one for me, and he goes, is it for you? And I was like, why? Does it matter? I think he's scared because I got a display of cookie jars, but I'm going to bring this one to auction. I'd love to keep it, but I just don't have the room. So it's a little lamb. I don't know. It's not marked. Let me see if it says something on the paperwork. It'll maybe tell me. But it's not marked. It is older. It has lots of crazing. Okay, so it's a 1950s teddy bear on a beehive. If they said a teddy bear, that's not no teddy bear. That's a freaking lamb. that she must have did a typo on that one too. She called something else we got a bear, and it was a pear. So a teddy bear, it's actually a lamb, beehive cookie jar. So it's a lamb with a bow tie on a beehive cookie jar from the 1950s. So I'll be bringing that to auction as well. The colors are really good on it. It does have the crazing. I see. Let me open it up. Let me open it up there. I mean, from 1950s, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's got the darker, let's see, brown and crazing in there, but I think that's what makes it great. It does have a little crack right here. So I will note that in the description. Whenever I auction it, I'll let you guys know that. Let's see. So I'll make sure to put it on the tag. It's from the 1950s. And it does say there's a slight crack on the description. But if you're using it for display, it just really doesn't matter. And these you just have to use. You just have to put on display. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm running out of space on the shelves. I'm just going to put it over here on the bar with me. There's in the shed on this other end where I'm at. This was supposed to be my crafting room and the YouTube shed where we would do our YouTube from. And I can tell you that I haven't done any crafting. I can't even tell you and how long. So this has become the processing table. Oh, we didn't sell that. Put it over there on the table, on the bar. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these gongs, but I thought they were cool. The Egyptian gongs. Egyptian gongs. I get to talking and I forget what I'm doing here. I really appreciate y'all showing up and hanging out with us. Good night, Dean.
Night, Dean.
Hey, honey. Did you bring the crackers and stuff out here?
Bring what?
The crackers.
Oh, no, I forgot the crackers.
And the cream cheese. It's okay. It's all good. I'll just get drunk faster.
I'll get you some crackers.
No, it's okay. We're going to have to stop here soon because we're going to need to eat. We forget to eat. We forget. I'll take the tag in there. There we go. Making noise. There it is. So we got a lot of breakable stuff. Brass gong. Clang a gong. I forgot to do anything with those, so let me do something with those. Did you get the stuff out of the back seat of the car, honey?
Yes.
Where's that blue cobalt glass, like basing wrapped with metal? for the metal lid.
It's in there.
Is it? I really like that piece.
I remember showing it to Levi.
It's really cool. Oh, we got a wood carved Roadrunner bird, guys. It is so cool. Doo, doo, doo. All right, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I got a Murano Italy green rabbit figurine. It's emerald green. What else do we get? Oh, we got, is Wes still in here? I think he collects eagles. We got a Kissingler Rattenberg signed crystal eagle head, and it's signed on the bottom. And it's from 1982. It's from Rattenberg, Australia. Measures 4.5 inches tall. It's really cool, really neat. Like paperweight type thing. I'm just gonna read off the list some of the things that we bought. I got a paperweight, a Feline Studios signed abstract face paperweight. It's art glass from 1999 and it's signed, but it's supposed to be a face of a cat. Here comes my husband. I don't know what he's doing.
Is this all the plush for Nancy?
Yeah, all in that box. And that bear that fell out of the box. You gotta do this. I got a Silvestri glass purple rabbit figure. Got glass eagle and star paperweight. It's a vintage glass eagle head and 8-star paperweight. I got these really cool green glass. They're heavy as all get out coasters, and they have different things carved out of them, like a frog, a dragonfly, and a beetle. They're really neat. We did get some jewelry. We got these really. I had stepped away, and Joe bought these brooches. They're just the fronts of the brooches. They didn't finish making them, so they don't have the pin on the back. But some of them from Germany, they're all hand painted, so those are really cool. We probably got, I don't know, at least 30 of those. I'm trying to think what other cool stuff we got. Some miniatures. Oh, I'll show you the miniatures. Those are really cool. So now I'm just kind of showing y'all stuff because I'm running out of room. Running out of room. These are really cool. Miniature ceramic. It looks like there's some pewter in here too. Okay, I had these when I was a kid. They look like glass, but they're plastic. They're like figurines. That's an elephant. This is resin, I believe. It's a little lion. So stinking cute. Let's see. That must be a lion. That's a lion cub. This is a lion. Daddy lion. So cute. So cute. I think everything's cute. I wonder if this is jade. This sure looks like jade. Elephant, carved elephant. Yeah, this has got to be pewter. Some kind of handle lava. I think this is plastic too. Look how tiny that elephant is. Woo! There's an elephant. It's kind of hard to see. Was I teasing you a little bit, Wes? I did say eagle. We've got a signed art glass. It's clear glass and it's signed and it's an eagle's head and then an eagle paperweight. Joe showed some glasses the other day. They were all hand blown and then it looked like they had an amber stamp. It almost looked like a wax seal stamp, but it was glass that they affixed to it and they were eagles. I think you had stepped away from us momentarily. Oh no, this kind of looks metal. Miniatures. Here's a donkey. These are some kind of natural stone, maybe quartz. What is this? What is that? Is that a pig? This one's a cat. Let's see if I flip it this way. Cat. Ceramic cat. I wonder if that's Japan. They must have really loved it because they put felt on it. Some kind of cat with a hole in its head. Little miniature horse. This is plastic. Oh, this is a cool little elephant. I wonder what that's made out of. Can't tell. All these little miniatures. Another elephant. Yes, they were sherry glasses. Now he's got a broken tusk for sure. Little wooden. A horse. This looks like a terracotta. Little horse. A lot of detail. Here, look, there's a baby elephant. Really tiny, and it matches this one. That one I just showed you. So more than likely I'll put like the miniatures in a lot. Look at this elephant. It's a baby brass elephant. He's so cute. Now this one has a broken ear, so we won't put him in there at all. Oh, this is a horse carved out of some kind of stone. I wonder if it's soapstone. It might be soapstone. Made in Mexico. This one's a little duck or goose. And then this is a little teapot. It feels like pewter teapot. This looks like it was a charm for a necklace. It feels like some kind of resin. I don't think it's definitely not glass. It's a charm for a necklace. And then another little brass elephant that is pretty much like realistic. We'll have some great lots coming up Monday and Wednesday. Let's see. Let me see if I can find that eagle head to show last. Let me see. Oh, here it is. I found it. I found one of them. The other one is different. Ooh. All right. So, Wes, if you're still here, you might want to look this up. I'll bring it to auction either Monday or Wednesday. So, it is signed September 30th, 1982, Rattenberg, and it's Austria, from Austria. I don't know if you can see it. And it's made to lay flat as a paperweight. It's super cool. So, Wes, if you're in here, that's what that looks like. And then I love this piece. You very rarely find these where the lace is all still intact. She's gorgeous. She is at manufacturer Alba Julia, I think, and it's from Romania. You know, Cindy, a lot of people do collect those miniatures.
I'm sitting here talking and I have my computer on mute.
It's gorgeous. It's on a little settee. No chips or cracks. All of her lace is intact. We'll put that miniature lot together. For sure, for sure. I think I can put it in here. I gotta clean off space that where I can sit tomorrow night. So we'll put these little miniatures all in a little container. Super cute. Super, super cute. And I'll put the broken one in there, but it's just because it came in there. Super cute. So I put them all in a container. Let's see if I can find them on my list. Oh.
Over 300. Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
Want to sell them?
Oh, we also got these. I don't know, and we'll have them processed, but all these watch faces that are Disney. Most of them are Disney, I think. Like Eeyore, Tigger, Pooh, Piglet. Oh, I had some. Yeah, I think they're all Disney. Hello Kitty. Nightmare Before Christmas. I think that we have something like, how many? 30, 40 watch faces. We don't have the bands, and they're not working, but most of them may just need batteries.
Yeah, battery band.
Some of them are vintage. I'll try to bring some brooches. I'm having a hard time finding those little. We got some Buddhas too. We got so much stuff. I'm seriously, I cannot sit down on the sofa to auction. I bought some Delft. If anybody likes Delft, I can't say it. Elsa Kissing Kids and the Delft pair of candle holders. There's some crocheted dollies. Robin loves dollies. Also crocheted collars and some vintage napkins. Got some copper dippers. They're really cool. Some vintage Peltro pewter coasters. This cobalt blue glass wrapped in metal. I need to find that. It's cool. I've just walked over there. I haven't seen it. I haven't really looked for it. A Limoges trinket box. Oh, here's the necklace. All right. Damn. I didn't count them. There's so much going into prep. Sometimes I don't count them until right before. So there's 20, right around 20 of them. 20, where is my post-it notes? Post-it notes, where did you go? There they are. So we'll try to auction those off tomorrow. There's some things in here we definitely paid up for to bring to auction. They do well. Do well. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, I know there's not many of you in here, but if you haven't subscribed to our channel or hit the notification bell, please do, because we will go live like this from time to time just to share information, because not only will we share information, you guys share information and we learn a lot. You can see kind of what we're bringing up for auction over the next week or more.
And you never know when we're going to go live.
Huh?
And you never know when we're going to go live.
Yeah, you never know. And we don't, you know, we started Wednesdays at 9, and we'll be bringing in guests. We'll try to do a guest every Wednesday. Yeah, Monday, tomorrow, we are on Big Barn. Wednesday on our channel. Rhonda, I love you. We will definitely, as soon as we get those t-shirts, we'll show you what they look like. They're super fun. I'm so excited about them because I designed them. I designed the hat. I designed the t-shirt. Super fun t-shirt. The t-shirt fits our personality for sure. Oh, show up. Ooh, it's getting chilly outside. Honey, what are we gonna do for dinner?
I don't know.
Are you gonna take me out?
Sure.
Yeah. The t-shirts for sure. I'm very excited. We'll be giving away hats and t-shirts as well. Yeah, and today, like, run at 62 there. I don't know what the temperature is here, but I can tell you in my house, like, it didn't turn on the heat. And in my house, it got down to 67 degrees in the house.
Well, it didn't even get up to 60 here today.
There's my wine. Don't be a whiner. Egyptian gongs. Bang a gong. There you go. That. What is my play? That way, at least I have maybe a place to sit. Honey, I'm gonna have to help me move some stuff so I have a place to sit. So let's see. So this is this spot here. I mean, it's a mixed lot, but here's the Delft Kissing Children from Holland. It's marked. Oh, I don't know where to put stuff. I'm running out of space. And then the Delft, it says Delft Blue hand. So these are hand painted. And I did see these on eBay. I was trying to look, but I couldn't remember what ours looked like. They sell for a pretty good amount. So we got that. Close them here for a minute. Okay, so this squirrel needs some work, but it is super cute. It's like I don't know if it's like its tail. I guess you could have put a planter in it, and maybe they're supposed to hold nuts there or something. Let's see. But he definitely needs his eye repainted. But he's got these crazy, his crazy little beaver teeth and his red tongue. The glaze is awesome. He's so cute. All right. Now to look at, see what kind of doilies. These are old. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's really pretty. Like, this one's long enough to be on a dresser. It is gorgeous. It's that off-white. It's a dresser doily. Let's see. It said there's supposed to be handkerchiefs in here, but I don't, maybe there is. So I guess, they said collars. So I guess you would slip this over your head and in your, I don't know, over your head? But it looks like it's got armholes. I don't know. This is a collar. I guess you wear a nice shirt or something. And then you put this over it. This one's all like floppy. Can't figure it out. This is another one. What the hell that is? Some kind of lace. I don't know what you would use that for. But it's very intricate. Here's another lace collar. What would you use a small doily like that for? That's long and skinny. Oh! So that goes on this, and you hook it with a button to go around your neck. Okay. Got it. Here's another collar one, but there was no freaking handkerchiefs in here. So that will bring up for a lot as well. I didn't get big spoons at this auction. I think I have some other spoons that I got them and collector spoons. Try to put them with some more collector spoons. We get patches all the time, like vintage patches, and I just throw them in a box, like with keychain, and then I have a keychain box, and eventually when we get a big enough lot, I will auction those off. Okay, I have officially run out of space. I have. Does anybody like, I thought we sold this. Did you forget to send this to somebody?
I don't think we sold that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe it got passed. It's really cool. They're really fancy chopsticks with chopstick holders. Ooh. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I showed it and sell it. Yeah, I need food too.
I just ran out of tape on my roll.
Anything over 50, I turn on the heat off. Yeah, we don't let the heat come on until it's like 65 degrees in the house. And the only reason I think we do that is because of the kids. Because I get hot flashes. And Joe is like a walking bear of some sort. He's got hair. He's just hairy. So, and then we have the dogs that sleep in the bed with us. Oh, thanks, Summers. They sleep in the bed with us. We have 3 dachshunds that sleep in the bed with us and keep us warm.
Yeah, they're like little furnaces.
Yeah. So if it weren't for the 2 adult children we have living in the house, we probably, I don't know, we probably wouldn't turn it on then. We have the fans, like, it's 60, like when it gets cold and it's 67 degrees in the house or 65, at night. We still have the fans going on in our bedroom. Well, since you ran out of tape, does that mean it's time to go to dinner?
I put a new roll on.
So you're gonna starve me? It's like 8 o'clock.
Let's go. Where are we going?
I don't know. I picked the last place we went. Wait, maybe I didn't.
I picked
you
the
did.
last place.
Oh yeah, you did. One of the things for married couples to do sometimes is pick. So I swear, one day I'm going to start a restaurant that's called I Don't Care or I Don't Know.
Want to go to the barbecue? Honey? Did you leave? Rhonda, eating pizza right now. I eat so much pizza, it's crazy. Leftover pizza, that's what I had for breakfast this morning. And I had pizza for dinner last night. And I had pizza rolls for lunch yesterday. Yeah, I think it's colder in Florida right now than most places. Rhonda, I could not live where it gets to be 10 degrees. I don't know how y'all do it. I wouldn't get out of bed. I'd have an electric blanket on the bottom of me, one on the top of me, and I wouldn't move. Redneck margarita, Crown and Mountain Dew.
You're gonna have to help me clean this up in here so I have a place to sit. I'm gonna show you guys this wooden road runner. It's so cool. Look at this. It's a road runner. It sits like this. I know the camera's not that great here. Let's see. Oh. Hold on a second. Ooh, there he is. See my mess I got going on here? It's so cool. It looks like mahogany, but Joe and I, it's not really, I don't think it's heavy enough. And it definitely doesn't look like it's stained. I mean, it may have been stained a little bit. It's super cool. Oh, below zero is terrible. I lived in Missouri for a while. Oh my gosh, couldn't stand it. We had leftover pizza. Well, Joe had leftover pizza for lunch. I had some leftover Mexican from a couple days ago. I hope they don't come back and bite me. So I think we're gonna, we love doing this. I mean, there's not very many of you in here right now. We love doing this because we like hanging out with you guys, and it makes our processing, like the shipping and things for auction, so much more fun. So I definitely appreciate you coming, but I think we're going to call it a night because I want Joe to feed me, and I've got dogs I need to take out. They're like at the window. When I stepped outside, they were at the window crying and looking at me. She stepped away, Devin, to get something to eat.
Well, she's back.
Oh, is she back? Okay.
Yeah. She said she's having pizza.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's the one that said she was having pizza. Okay. Yeah. So, as you can see, I got a big mess going on here. It's a good mess, though. It's a good mess to have. All right, honey, you ready? Why don't you bring us both on to a bigger screen so we can say goodnight? I'm going to switch over cameras. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out with us, Rhonda, and sharing all the fun information with everybody. We certainly appreciate everyone.
Oh, they say Rhonda just canceled her live tonight.
Oh no, is she okay? I know that they, maybe Devin's not in here. I know that they were sick with some kind of stomach virus. So, thanks, Summers. I hope she's okay. And we definitely will do this again sometime because we have fun doing it. We love sharing information and giving you kind of a preview of what we're going to be bringing, our reason behind how we process things and how we come about starting things where we do, and making sure you guys still have a profit. So we will talk to you later. I'm going to go get something to eat with or without Joe and take the dogs out. See ya. Love ya.
Bye.